Hey guys, welcome back to the Ruminate podcast. I'm Jack and I'm here joined as usual with Rotimi and Joe, and as well as our three somewhat special guests, Thomas, Gabriel and James. Say hello.
What's going on?
Hello.
Or makes them somewhat special.
Yeah, go on, Jack. Amaze us.
Dish of that.
He is the host after all.
You're not famous or anything.
Ooh.
Shots already.
Oh.
We're not a minute in, and he's already fired one.
Ooh.
Yeah, to loosen me up a bit.
Yeah, I need like
Does it have to be this close? I feel I'm ear raping everyone.
Not really, no. They'll regulate it. Just like have it in the proximity.
There we go. Let's hold it here.
What's up, guys?
All right, let's kick this off. Some questions. Let's hit me.
Well, Reading, we all went, apart from Rotimi.
Unfortunately. The direct.
So,
wait, I didn't even know what happened.
It's just early banner.
Yeah, Redden.
so the lineup has come out for Reading, and has Wireless come out?
No.
Okay, well, what?
You see that?
What?
They faked it.
Yeah, they don't.
Saw the
They did.
fake one, innit?
They faked the wireless lineup.
I feel so unnatural holding this like big thing.
He's not used to holding big things. Proceed.
That was a good one.
Yeah, so why'd you guys pick Reading over Wireless last year?
They were at
different
Okay,
Half
but
a
it's
year went to
expensive
both.
to go to both. It's expensive to go to both. So you picked one or the other.
Gabe, do you want to speak up, mate?
Money, man. Sorry, what's the question?
Why did you pick Reading over going to like Wireless or another festival?
It wasn't really a decision. It was just Reading instead of Wireless. Like, I wasn't focused on Wireless. I didn't think one or the other. I was just like, end of year 11, let's all go Reading.
It's kind of
To
a
be
rite of
honest-
passage.
One day doesn't really cut it, does it? You know, you can't really get into it properly with just one day. You know, one day of what?
It's 3 days.
No, you're talking
I'm talking about wireless.
Yeah, it's just one day.
It's just one whole day. That's it.
Oh, I
And then
didn't
you go
know it was
home.
one
Wireless
day.
is not over the weekend.
It is, but it's individual days.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
So is the camping that you like?
Yeah, the whole experience. It comes
It's
with
the
the
entire
experience.
experience. It's like just you live in pure shite for 3 days and you come out feeling just on a constant come down for like 2 days. And your penis is soft because your blood's been just kind of boiled in alcohol and other shit.
Well, not mine, but okay.
'Cause you're a virgin. So you talk about different
What'd you do at Reading?
What did I do at Reading?
Or who did you do that?
Where
with?
to start? I mean, when we got there, it was crazy though. It was like an atmosphere, innit? You got an atmosphere as soon as you got there. You can't lie. It was like a football ground. You know, when you go to football grounds, you get that atmosphere.
Yeah. No,
And
Why are you laughing so much? There's nothing wrong with the way you speak. The way you speak is fine. After you intro the first podcast, hello.
And Jack's laughing his soft little tits off right
it's
now.
because he's a shit Australian. That's why.
I was born in Australia. You lived there for 1 year.
Look, mate, this ain't even my podcast, but we're not going on about Australia the whole time.
Yeah, fine.
Relax.
Continue,
That's what I'm gonna
continue your
say.
story. Continue your story.
I had no story. I was just talking about like feeling about Reading and stuff.
Yeah. So what'd you guys do there?
You were there as
When we got there, the first day was kind of dead. I can't lie.
But then first day
Because
was just setting
we
up.
literally just set up and we did fuck all. Like we just got a dick sound, looked at each other.
Essentially,
Nice.
it's really fun until you start getting drunk or taking other substances. Because up until then, it's shit. You look around, and everything's dirty. You have no food. There's nowhere to shower.
No, but bearing in mind we're the youngest there, so
You
like,
shit
and
in a
it's our
metal
first
box.
time.
Yeah, there were 33-year-old men who were doing ket and drinking Stella Artois at 2 in the
Exactly.
afternoon.
Like
It's
they're
brilliant.
used to this though, so
Mm.
like it was very new to us if you think
Fantastic.
about it. And then it got better as it went on. Really,
Much better. The next day was amazing.
yeah. It was,
What acts on the second day?
the
again?
acts were just crazy, like the mosh pits and all that.
Yeah, the first day was by far the best. Like, because we all went ham. We all went BBC one. Yeah, we did.
Saturday was the best day.
That
Yeah,
was
that was
That was the
Then
first.
we
proper
went
day.
there on Thursday.
Oh yeah,
Friday was okay. Saturday was
No, what was the day when we were all in the mosh pit, like moshing? Was that Saturday?
When we went A Boogie and stuff like that.
Oh, was that was Saturday?
Mm-hmm.
That was the maddest.
And
We
that
came
was-
out
that
like
was
all
Post
like,
Malone
all like
as
white
well.
t-shirts were like they turned brown. And you had like shit all over.
We all lost each other as well. Do you remember that?
Yeah, everyone got split up.
It was so difficult to stay with people because if you go into a crowd, people just end up getting lost.
And the most interesting
Yeah, I
thing
know.
as well, I remember coming out the Radio 1 Extra 10, and I saw everyone from our school just start passing through. And after people that live in like the country that I know as well,
Yeah.
like you see everyone that you don't know, and it's it's really interesting.
I'm still upset though. He lost my jumper. You know that. I have a nice £30.
Yeah, but-
Can I tell that story?
But I swear you gave money. I swear
Give
I
me
gave you money.
£15 back.
And how much the jumper? £30.
£30.
And what?
It's
Do you pay?
limited edition.
Yeah, well, you got a trap star now. You're upgrading.
Safe.
You're getting through the ranks.
How did you actually lose it?
Let's not talk about
That's an
that.
interesting story.
No comment. No, I
No
don't.
comment.
I don't. No comment. Bruv, I'm saying no comment to questions I don't want to answer. But yeah, Reading and goals. Who got off with who?
Well, I did
Any
something very
any
good
action?
already.
No, not even.
No action. Itchel, Jack. You know, you've been given an opportunity to spread your rings over thousands of goals. Anything happening?
You could lie.
No, nothing happened.
Oh, alright.
I'd rather tell the truth
What
than
was
lie.
what was your view of Reading as someone who practices
Yeah, I've got-
sobriety, doesn't really partake in the whole drug?
It was
Do you think
it was fun,
Mm.
but I can see how Reading is literally unless you don't do drugs or alcohol,
Yes.
then it's kind of. But it was quite fun. The acts were good. I enjoyed. Mosh pits were fun. Ooh,
Yeah,
'cause
it was
such
crazy.
a big man.
I remember at one point I was next to Jack and he just got lost. He was like 3-6 at people and he's like, please.
No, my glasses got knocked off my face. That's what.
Where is it?
That's what annoyed me.
No, on the Friday it was crazy. Yeah, this boy he took me out, like went off like far, like
That sounds really
we
weird.
we were in white, yeah, and we ended up in like orange or something mad. And I was in this random tent with these random people just doing, and it was just that was an experience. Put
You
it
got
that
any
way.
sound effects for like?
Is that what it was like?
It was interesting. Put it that way.
Just hit us with like loads of questions.
Yeah.
Okay, what was the highlight? 'Cause I obviously didn't go.
Definitely the Saturday. The
Yeah,
Saturday was the
the-
most
The whole
interesting.
Saturday.
Oh, yeah, we were telling the story
The-
about the Friday, the Saturday. The Friday was alright. That
Saturday,
was
the
more
music
like mosh
changed.
pitting and stuff.
Yeah.
Whereas the Saturday was like,
Do you
something
remember what
different.
songs it was that you were mosh pit to?
This
Just like typical road.
Literally
shit,
anything,
like,
though.
Anything.
No,
Like
DJ
they play
Centre,
like
all the songs he played.
yeah, yeah.
He played like X and 6ix9ine.
Yeah.
All, half
you
their
played a
songs
lot.
in a
You
row.
played a lot of
And they're just non-stop.
Who was that kind of fat DJ?
DJ
DJ
Semtex.
Semtex.
Yeah.
So he only has 1 hour as well.
Crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He played like X, then 6ix9ine, and then X again, like all over. each
Yeah,
other,
it was
like,
crazy.
fucking mad.
It looked like he was wanking because the discs were, they were under the desk, so it was just.
He looked stressed. He was sweating so much. Bro. Did you see his pits? He looked like he worked in a
Listen,
kebab
yeah,
shop.
on the Saturday,
That's like a
I'm pretty sure I almost saw a girl die like in a mosh pit. Like she dropped, and you know like the big like wooden like bars in the thing. Like her
Oh,
head
yeah,
was
in
like
the centre.
smashing. Yeah, her head was smashing against it. I had to help her out, and then I fell over at the same time as well.
Saturday the mood did change though. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like by Saturday, the entire arena, there was a main arena where all the events
Yeah.
and like the artists took place, and the whole mood had changed. There was a fucking brilliant place.
Wait, was Saturday when we went on that ride?
Smirnoff House.
Smirnoff House was fucking beautiful. There was so
When
many.
they did that
chats.
weird glitchy sound, I
Yeah,
wanted
yeah.
to fucking kill myself.
No, where this part? Okay, we're in the middle of Smirnoff House, and an old man comes through, and he just he looks
Literally
80
in the middle of it, there was like a 70-year-old man wearing like a suit, and people just started mosh pitting around him. I felt kind of bad for him. I thought he was
Yeah,
gonna get
yeah.
crushed
He
by
can
the end of
improv
it.
though. He can improv.
No, but the mosh pits at Smirnoff was so embarrassing. Like, there was
soft.
like some big
Everyone was
hype,
pinged
and then
off
they
it.
just fucking like whatever. Yeah.
Sounds horrible.
The main stage. What did you think of the main stage? The acts on the main stage.
I prefer BBC One Extra to the
Yeah.
main stage, to be honest.
How did Big Shaq get main stage?
Big Shaq was shite.
It was because it was midday.
He was the first person we saw.
He was so poor.
I heard
Dua
people-
Lipa.
people must
Dua
praise
Lipa
him.
was actually pretty good though.
Yeah,
I was
nah.
really surprised.
Yeah, yeah,
Dua
yeah.
Lipa
I
was
know why
actually
it was
really good.
She's like,
Because everyone knows.
There was one good. It was fucking trolley. Yeah, so we'd made a plan because we'd gone out during the day on the Saturday, and like we'd come back and everyone had kind of lost their energy, but we thought we might as well go out because this was like the first time we'd really had any fun. So we had like warm vodka, and some girl had left like 2 liters of this dirty Tesco's vodka that tasted had been like dragged through the floor. But it was delicious. Also drank vodka off the floor, which was lovely.
Yeah, that was stupid.
It was brilliant.
I also found something on the floor.
Yeah, found a little.
Oh.
Me and this person were just walking. Can I Sandra, yeah? me and Sandra just walking around, and I look between my feet.
There's a
two
fucking wallet.
substances in a bag.
Oh.
God just dropped it to us.
Do what?
There were 2 substances in a bag.
Oh,
I
okay.
thought about something else.
I thought you were talking about. Shout out to you for the
No,
card.
but we can get, we'll get onto that later.
Thank you for the subway.
Jack.
We're gonna get arrested.
I don't agree with this. Just saying.
Depends on listening.
That was
Well,
another
you ate
blessing,
it. We're talking about cards. What happened to your Oyster card?
Oh, when I had no money on my, I felt so bad. I felt like a bad man.
When Bob asked for your
Oh yeah, it was like 7 a.m. and we were all in the Big Ten, all completely. This was the last day, and we just wanted to go home. And then Bob comes in and sort of sits down. He's like, "Can you roast?" I'm like, "Yeah." They go. He starts cutting up so many lines. I'm like, what the fuck? Are you doing?
It was like 9 a.m. in the morning.
No, it was 7 in the morning. It was,
Shit.
and then he. and then,
You got bank card?
Where are you?
You had
I need
left by then.
cards.
This was
and then I remember he passed it back to me, and I was like, back to me, and said, "Wait, can you give it back one sec?" And he started brushing off the little bits that were left. I'm like, "You've got enough." I can't. That's 7 a.m. Jesus. Yeah.
But
Shout out to Bob.
talk about when you found that.
Yeah, that was mad. Me and Luke were just walking. You were there, I think.
Yeah,
This
I
is the first time Luke was ever.
We were all there.
You mean John?
I think we
Lucas
were
was
going
ever
during,
fried.
during-
Like, it was mad.
This was on a Saturday. We're going to the main arena.
Yeah.
Some Spanish guy had all our green in his pants, and everyone had said, "Don't bring it to the arena. None of us are going to smoke in the arena." But he thought, "Hey, might as well bring it to the arena." But on the way there, Thomas and another boy found something. Thomas, what did you find?
Blessing from God. We found found a purse on the floor. Had 2 bills in it. A nice credit card, which Jack went and.
Jack spent 30
Let's
pounds.
stop.
This
Let's
poor
stop.
girl, 22-year-old.
I
just
had
lost her-
no
all her shit at
idea.
a festival, and Jack
Shut up.
decided
Shut up.
to go on a nice trip to Subway. Did you?
Listen, I didn't even know that stuff was found. I wasn't with you guys at the time. It was only until we left the arena, we wanted real food, and there was a Subway like stand outside. So someone, Sandra, I was talking about Sandra. Sandra offered to buy me Subway, and I was like, oh, it's really nice of her.
Well, not just you.
And like 3 other people.
Yeah.
And it turned
I
out,
thought he was just paying for everyone's Subway. We'd gone out solely with the purpose to test if that card worked.
okay,
I mean, not me, but you know.
not
Yeah.
I wasn't associated with this.
Yeah,
I just want to say
I wasn't associated as well.
I did also.
Eat all the food that was bought with the card.
But I still wasn't associated. I wasn't associated.
That was the penguin sandwich I swear I've ever had in my life.
There was karma because that fucking wanker lost all our weed. Because
What we
no, not weed. Sorry, medical CBD buds.
No, but after we came back in, remember the security guard?
No.
I really pissed off.
Tell the story.
Oh yeah.
So there wasn't much like searching, to be fair, throughout the event. The only place they'd really search was going into the arena, and they didn't even really search you that hard. But we'd gone out after. This was after Jack stole that money off that poor girl.
I didn't steal.
After he stole money off the poor girl, and we were coming back into the place. We had like a couple packets of crisps and some food from like a shit co-op across the road. And as we were coming back in, 4 of us.
I didn't get any of that. What crisps did you get?
Well, we got loads of stuff.
arena and you lot were having fucking.
We
We
got a
got
badge. You remember we
bare
got so
stuff.
much food.
Got so many
I'm
crisps,
lucky though.
chocolate bars, everything.
And
Doesn't
at that
matter,
point,
I had like
I
200
knew
ounce
what money
bag
they were
of
using, so I didn't go into the store. I didn't go into the store because I knew the cameras would.
Because you'd eaten too much Subway. With that poor girl's
6-foot sandwich.
6 foot.
That was G.
How many toppings did you get?
A lot.
Like one topping.
In one topping. So we were going back in, and
I can't lie, I put you man on though. Just saying.
you're coming like a soldier boy this week.
That was an expensive service station though. We give like a budget and it like got literally 50p under.
Do you remember we went in with
Yeah.
a budget?
I think it's like
Jesus
50p
Christ.
under. We just got everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, literally.
I called a security guard racist, and he fucking lost his
Oh
shit.
my god.
He was so angry.
But to be fair, there he was.
He was definitely. He searched all our like. I'm not. He wasn't racist towards me. I'm a white fella.
But the funny thing is, me and Santi got through out of everyone.
Yeah, in it.
Was this when you went out the arena?
Yeah. And we came back in.
It's because we were like a group of boys who had
You do look like a criminal, Jack.
we had a black male with us, and that was the reason why.
That's so bad.
What? No. Oh my god! Oh my god! That sounds terrible. Why do you hate black people?
I didn't say that. I said we had a black man with us. That's
So you-
why.
What? You own it.
All right, let's
You're
move
the
on.
one
let's
who
move
called
on.
the guy racist.
So that's why they searched us, because we
That's-
had a black man with us.
Yes.
That's what you're saying.
Yes.
Racist.
Remember, we live in
Interesting.
London. We live in a circle.
He's from Sydney, by the way.
Enclosed in London, we think we're a really diverse city and no one's racist. Go outside of London, just like 40 minutes to Reading, and it's instantly racist.
He's like, fuck.
Nice
Idiot,
one,
why are you
Jack.
dropping the mic?
Do you remember the Sunday morning?
What was the Sunday
Oh
morning?
my god! Remember when I was pissing it down?
Oh
I
my
held up the tent on my shoulders.
Jack-
On my shoulders.
On-
Me and Jack were like this.
On the first day,
you-
though,
no,
we
you- bro,
barely
you were
built the
just
tent.
with Spanner in the.
Yeah,
in the-
but I came out.
So weak. Spanner.
It was meant to be Sandra, but
Oh, fuck.
he's ruined that now. So we're going with Spanner.
Spanner.
Is that what we're going for? Okay, that's bullshit, yeah. Because I had to come out because I was saturated, bro.
Actually, you.
You weren't even in our fucking tent.
Yeah, I came in your tent.
You had a nice clean tent over
Yeah.
in Merry
I
over
wasn't allowed
there.
in it half the time because I came in the middle of the night. I was just in a t-shirt. I was literally about to have thermos.
Thomas
I
had a
was gonna die.
fucking cycle where what he'd do was
And it got to the point where I went to Jack's tent. He was like, "You're not allowed in." I'm like, "What are you
Oh,
doing?"
Yeah, explain the cycle.
yeah,
James.
so Thomas had a fucked up cycle. Everyone would be sitting outside in the freezing fucking cold. For some reason it was freezing, but during the day it was fucking boiling. Anyway, so we'd all be sitting outside just talking to each other, doing jack shit. Thomas would be obviously having sex in my tent. And then he'd come out like 10 minutes later, poke his head around the corner and be like, "Any of you man want to smoke?" He'd fill a zoo, smoke it.
It's
20
true.
minutes later, he'd
It's
come
true.
back out again and go, "So you lot,
Well, that's what you
lot
do
trying
though,
to
innit?
smoke something?"
Yeah, sort of regret that now.
Yeah.
It's got us in a lot of hot water.
It has got us in a lot of hot water. Certain situations derive from those decisions.
Yeah, don't want to get too personal on this.
The
So,
man was thinking on the
Yeah.
phone.
It is. No, I want to talk about the Sunday. That was painful. Were you not saturated?
Sunday was hard.
I hate myself.
I like
I was
saturated.
everything like
was wet.
was wet. Like
Yeah,
you think I'm exaggerating?
Gabriel left at like
everything was wet.
5 a.m. And I woke up and I was like, "Oh."
remember the Saturday? Man started asking for buses and that.
So obviously, our friend, I don't know, he must have just got really excited for some reason. A couple of us had got overexcited, so we left the Kendrick Lamar, which was hard enough as it was because every time you
Wait,
left, more and
I would
more
like to say,
people.
after that, I went on that mad ride
Oh, yeah.
somehow and I didn't throw up. So
yeah.
credits to me.
So we're walking out the Kendrick Lamar crowd. Gabriel and another girl who's, for some reason, both of their jaws seem to be doing this weird thing. where
It's
it's
weird sort of
moving
motion.
this weird thing. Anyway, so we're walking out, and as we're walking out, you got a bunch of tosses saying, "Mate, Kendrick Lamar's that way." Yeah, thank you, wanker. So we got out every stop, so that our camp was the furthest away from anything. It was a good 15 minutes.
Yeah.
20 minutes.
20,
easy.
20.
But let me just say,
Walking
firstly,
through
when I
all the
got out
crowds
of that
as well.
crowd, that's like the most free I've ever felt in my entire life.
It was terrifying. I felt like a fucking Navy SEAL. I
Like
told
when we
everyone
got
to
out
grab
and
on.
and we had open space and we could breathe, it was the best feeling ever.
And then we,
So I told everyone to go. Oh yeah, do you remember the D&B tent as well with Jana and Masmin? Yeah. Big fucked up weird shithole.
Oh yeah.
It got to the point where someone was trying to jump on my back and he's like grabbing on my shoulder.
No,
I'm
that-
like, what are you
that
doing?
shit was so
It was mad
crazy.
scary.
There's like people like flying from the sky and all sorts, bro. I'm telling you.
And people just started skanking it. You just looking at me
Yeah.
like, yeah.
It's crazy.
And so we're walking through. I had this girl. I told her to just grab me, and she kind of held onto my shoulder. And Gabriel was behind her, holding on.
Yeah.
I'm walking through. We get out, and as we're walking back to the tent, we obviously needed some water, and there were all these shit food vendors. Everything was so expensive, and I was like, "Hi, do you have any tap water?" They said they were all Scottish. Did you notice that? Like, no, we don't have any tap water. And I was like, "How much?" And she was like, £2.80. I spent £2.80 on a fucking bottle of water. Wasn't even nice. Anyway, so Gabriel down that in like literally 3 seconds. And we're walking back, and there were all these taps along the way when you come out of the arena towards the camps. And every time you stop, Gabriel was like, you know, I love you, man. Like, you saved my life, and I'm being serious. Like, you've helped me so much. And so we touched back down to the camp. And this is when, for me, the same kind of excitement had just started kicking in. I was feeling it. I'm sitting down. I'm feeling good. And I feel Gabriel come up to me. He taps me on the shoulder, and he goes, what do you think's closer, this or Shoreditch? And I was like, what do you mean? And he's like, no, to London. Like, do you think I can get a bus from here? And I was like, probably not. And you're like, no, I think I'm going to get a bus, you know. And he's like, in a bit, you man. And I was like, I was so confused. It was like 2 in the fucking morning. It was literally like 2 in the morning. He just started going, yeah, no, but I'm just going to cut in a bit. Yeah, I'll see you. I'll see you when you get back in London. That is when I had to stare a tent with a particular smelly female.
Cool.
Stinker.
Traumatizing.
Stinker.
Who?
I'll tell you after.
What's that name, Ryan?
Para.
Good old Para.
Anyway,
But that last night I think was probably one of the best though. Like that Saturday night,
beautiful. It was kind of spiritual
because everyone was being so sociable and everyone was like in a circle. It was nice.
It is such a cliche, but it did feel
We
like.
had that shit fire as well.
Yeah, it was nice. Though.
Yeah. And
Do you know there was a fucking firewood place
dickhead.
on the way out? There was a firewood place where you could buy for like £10. You could buy a fire starting kit, and it would last you the whole fucking weekend. And we were like,
Dickhead. To the point where I had to steal like 10 people's sleeping bags and wrap them around myself to not die.
and Melvin slept in that tent with you for some reason.
So you lot just left.
So then we all left. Yeah. But the funny thing is, we had the alarm in there. Like me and this guy had the alarm in our tent, but like that's what woke him up, and he's in a completely
Saying
different
people's
tent.
names now.
It doesn't matter. Like it's about alarm. Like basically, an alarm went off, and then in a like complete different tent, we came and then woke us up because we literally just slept over the alarm. We were so fucking tired. But yeah, questions.
So would you say that's the worst bit then?
That last bit. Fucking hell. Woke
so was
up,
it worse
yeah.
than the first day?
No, I think the worst.
Yes. We woke up, yeah, and you know when you're just saturated? Like you're in clothes and you're saturated.
Say wet.
You keep saying saturated.
Thomas said the word condensation about 5,000 times. He kept going on. It's the condensation. It's the condensation.
It was.
It's the fucking condensation. Oh my god. No, but that was horrible. We hadn't made the tent very well.
Disgusting.
No, we just left it.
No,
Yeah.
listen. You lot couldn't make a tent. I made it. It was fine the first day, and then you lot had a fucking party in there.
Party.
Yeah, party.
Just me and Thomas had practiced building the tent.
Yeah, we went
On
to the
Tooting
fucking
Common.
Tooting
The day
Common and put
before.
this thing up in front of people, and they thought we were like
People
tramps
had
or
come
some
in.
shit.
We were sleeping in the tent. We were just sitting there, and we tried to make it, and it just hadn't fucking worked.
The megalodon.
The megalodon. Your conversation with Melvin was one of the funniest things I've ever fucking done in my life. You started talking about your favourite colour, what kind of sharks were dangerous.
Yeah.
And then, he was like,
This is like midday.
you
wasn't
think
it?
cocaine could kill a shark? And you're like, there's no way. And he was like, are you fucking dumb? You heard of the megalodon? That was one of the most entertaining things I've ever seen.
That was funny. That was on
That
Saturday
felt
night.
so sick as well.
That was
I remember Barnaby told me, yeah, he walked into our tent. We were all like fucked, like all drunk, smoking. And he just looks down, he sees Jack playing Snakes and Ladders on his like,
on my brick phone.
yeah, on your brick phone.
That was on my brick phone, yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
What are you doing at Reading? You're playing Snakes on a
That was brilliant. But yeah, overall, Reading was a brilliant. The train back was fucking bummy as shit.
I had to stand up for the whole thing as well.
space.
We had
on
to
the
wait
train.
for Sam. Do you remember afterwards?
Fucking Sam. Yeah.
Me and
He
Thomas.
had pissed it down for about 3 hours straight.
We
yeah.
we
I
waited
told you
by
about
the
this
cafe.
saturation shit.
Yeah.
I
Twat.
left everything as well. I just had a backpack. I left my tent, my sleeping bag, pillow, everything, just there. We cut. Me and him left, and he's like, "No, I want my sleeping bag." He wanted everything.
He had
So
to pack it all up. He was saying he's packing it all up. So we were like, cool, we'll wait for him. It's only going to take him like 10 minutes. We're standing by this shitty cafe talking to these 2 fucking Welsh girls go on and on about, oh my God, he's so fit. He's so luscious. I want to suck his cock. Do you remember? Behind us in the line, they were like, oh my God, you know, David Wellham. Oh my God, he turns me right on. He does. And then we're standing there. I was eating old sausages off a plate dipped in like this weird kind of congealed mayonnaise. And we're waiting for fucking Sam. So half an hour goes by, we just leave. We get on the train. He calls us and he was like, yo, where are you, man? We're on a fucking train, you knob. And he's like, oh, I swear. and then, okay, we're just like, get on the next train that you can. He's like, oh, I missed it. I'll get on the next one now. And we waited in the train station after you lot had left. We just wanted to fuck off. We waited in the train station for a good, 25 minutes. We saw a crackhead steal a bottle of wine and just kind of run off with it. It was so weird.
Yeah, me and Edshall just cut because we had enough. And we got a ride home. And it literally didn't stop raining. Hadn't stopped since 7 a.m.
That's the most cold I've ever been.
It was
I remember I was
freezing.
holding half of your shit. I don't know why.
Oh yeah, my blanket.
Yeah, you left your blanket for some reason. I carried it home.
I was you still got it.
Yeah, I've still got upstairs.
But yeah, Reading was a good experience. Are you guys going to go again this year?
Yeah. Got an apartment there. I'm not camping.
Yeah, I'm not camping.
No, that's part of the whole experience, though.
Yeah, but
Yes, sir.
You're going again?
We're only gonna buy a day ticket.
Only for the day. So probably just for that.
No, I'm going to go for the whole thing.
Yeah, I'd probably rather do
Because
the
what's her
whole thing
name's
again.
going and Schmazmin's going.
Yeah, we could share a tent together.
Yeah, we'll go with Schmazmin. Schmazmin. Not hard. And Schmecher.
No, but the music was good though. It was fun experience.
I remember. I was like, I don't know where. Travis Scott. And then everyone's raving. I turn around to Jack and he's there with his hood up and his little raincoat.
Because it was raining.
And he's standing still. He's
thing
not
I
even
saw.
jumping. He's sort of there like shivering. He's like, can we go now?
Another story about Jack. Everyone was in the crowd at Kendrick Lamar. Every single person there was on ecstasy. I'm almost certain of it. And they're all shouting because Kendrick Lamar had taken so long to come out. And everyone, you had to wait there for 2 hours. And and I see Jack put his cute little hands in the air and he goes, come on, Kendrick, mate! Because everyone's screaming these rugby chants like, he's got a pineapple on his head. And Jack just goes, come on, mate! At the top of his lovely little lungs.
No, the music was good. And speaking of music, you can get an amazing music service. Amazon Music, guys. We've talked about it last episode. Now we're going to talk about it today. It's absolutely fantastic. You get all these incredible artists. Every Spotify, Amazon Music, they've got more, all right? You've got podcasts, create playlists, and you can play them right through your Alexa. It's a fantastic and amazing application. And if you have Amazon Prime, then you get it for a super low, cheap price. And if you don't, then you can start your 30-day free trial. Go click our link and use our code on our Twitter and in the description of this podcast to use Amazon Music. Okay, how I'm done with the ad. That was the best segue into an ad we've ever done.
All that for what, 30p?
Literally.
£4.
Sick.
Yeah.
Any other funny stories when you were intoxicated?
Thomas, I know you've got more.
Yeah, I've got loads, but like, it's gonna get personal. That's the thing. This really is gonna get personal. So I don't wanna let it all let the rails come off. Just ask questions and I'll
Oh, I can't think of questions off the top
tell
of
you
my head.
honestly, really.
Maybe we should switch the subject.
All right,
Yeah,
okay. Thomas,
Yeah.
how do you feel about recreational use of drugs
Here we
that
go.
are
What drugs?
So, funny, I was about
Just
to
say
that.
the drugs.
Class A, B,
Just
C.
say the fucking drugs.
Class
you
A,
muppet.
B, and C drugs.
Class A, B, and C.
So any drugs, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about them?
Do you think you can? Do you?
Depends on the type of drug, really, innit?
Depends on
And-
the type of uses as well. Like it does depend because it's there are certain settings in which it is dysfunctional. No one's getting drunk in the middle of on like a Wednesday evening when you're like in year 12. That just seems a bit weird. I think it's the set. It should be seen the same with drugs. Like treat marijuana how you treat
You
alcohol.
want to talk
Socially.
on a Wednesday? You forget that.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Direct.
Ooh.
Ooh, that, ooh.
Just saying, buddy. Just saying.
Everyone's here is 18, by the way. Anyway,
What was that weird
Thanks, PC Dan.
I don't know why you winked as well. It's like they can't see you wink. I don't know why you winked at us.
They're all overage.
You get off Snapchat.
yeah. What do you think about recreational
All
use?
wifed up, aren't you? It's full of it. This one.
Ooh. You might have to make
Oh,
a switch,
Gabriel's-
early switch your relationship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How are you feeling, mate?
He's. We haven't seen him for about 3 months. So how you
We've missed you.
Welcome back.
how's it treating you though?
What's the question? What?
How's
What do
the
you think
relationship?
about like?
How's the relationship?
Mm.
It's going smoothly. Yeah.
Would you say you prefer it to being single?
Yeah, I think I'm happier because of it.
That's nice.
Obviously, causes more responsibilities and like, stuff to think about.
I feel like it gives you a different type of happiness. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it does. It's just different.
Unlucky though.
No, but like it has its downs. It's not
Has
just.
its
It's not
ups
just
and
all
downs.
like,
Wait, Jack,
oh yeah.
But the ups are better
Like,
than downs.
Experienced, shall we say that, in the relationship area anyway.
I think
What?
particularly at this age, a relationship is weird because you want to act like an adult and you want to treat it like an adult relationship, but you're
But
still
you're not.
very much within the child remit.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, but even still, you're just not ready for like a serious adult
You don't want no baby.
intimate
basically.
relationship. You know?
Also, this is realistically like the first time that anything really matters. Obviously, your year 2 girlfriend, it's not going to have much impact on your love life later on, is it? But this is something that can shape how you behave in later relationships. So they can be very significant. Even if the person doesn't actually mean anything, their actions, they have a big impact on how you're going to behave for the rest of your life.
Enough of that shit. Now let's get on to some real shit. You know?
Something weird.
What have you got?
What else you got on the list?
Let's get weird.
School before sixth form.
Oh, science lessons. Let's.
Fully. Before we got
Like-
dropped, it was good.
No, it's better. when we
Good
got
times,
dropped.
you know.
No, but we were just retards.
Yeah, that made it more fun.
Nah.
Yeah, and I got promoted instead. So, lucky me.
Why you guessed? Shut up.
It was literally a substitution, though. No offense.
Fair enough.
Upgrade. B.
I feel like it's just because we I don't can any of us, or except Jack, can any of us really say that we took our GCSEs as serious?
Yeah.
No.
I think Gabriel, you did deep down.
Hmm?
You did.
Yeah, I took
Gabriel.
them seriously.
Yeah.
We all did. Let's be honest.
Gabriel was calling me every day, asking topics like how to do stuff,
Yeah.
what you doing, what's going to be on the paper.
Motivate-
Every day. He's, like,
motivate.
he's acting like I'm
Oh
going to.
fuck, man!
No.
I might just bait myself out then.
Yeah, well.
Yeah.
reason why I only got 5s and 6s.
Yeah, but it's like surprise though.
I
Like,
think it was good to take GCSE seriously because if you did it, took GCSE seriously, you have more confidence in AS and A levels. But now
yeah, true.
now you're kind
True,
of
true,
now you feel like this is new.
Facts.
Doesn't really matter. does it?
That plug down there has USB.
Mm.
Where's your switch on?
But it was fun. It was just but the attitude that we all had, it made the atmosphere.
Have you seen the Arsenal fan
one of them
TV
goes to
with
Heathrow.
Lawrence McKenna? Have you seen that?
No, not yet. What's that about?
Have you seen that?
Nah,
Yeah.
I haven't been on it.
Sorry.
We'll do.
Wait, what's left on the list?
This is
Well,
the
so we've
Heathrow
done
side.
Reading.
We touched on relationships, but someone who's feeling a bit touchy about it decided to move on.
I'm gonna cut this.
You don't want to talk about it?
Wait, so you can edit it?
Yeah.
Of course.
Oh, so there's loads of shit you can edit.
Yeah.
So we can go on.
Yeah, but we're gonna take out fucking.
I don't.
Jevon, I mean Melvin.
It's not a video. It's so hard to see what to edit.
I had like 2. Alright, so what should we finish about relationships or do you want to talk about you don't talk about that?
your cousin?
You're not feeling it.
I don't think it's
I'm just cutting this
entertaining
back
enough
though
Fair
because
enough.
people stood up and you're talking about plugging.
I thought we were gonna carry on with the fucking year 11.
Yeah. So like, continuing with year 11 science.
Okay, so let's say we cut
Do you remember?
What?
What?
Bruv, her fight.
Were you
Her
there?
fight. Yes, bruv. What do you mean?
with the teacher though.
Do you know? But do you remember? No.
So funny.
Wait. Go on. What's your story?
Go on, tell it, Gabe.
Tell it. Oh my god.
I won't give it justice though.
No, you will, mum's.
I thought I was gonna get my head kicked in by a girl. I was so scared.
Is
I was
this
literally
in
shitting
science?
bricks.
Is this the person I think?
You went there.
with our chemistry teacher.
Go.
Yeah.
You remember how soft that chemistry teacher
Oh
was?
my, the American person.
She
yeah.
ran, you know, didn't come back.
She said she was
Innit, she
sick and
didn't
had to
come
go
back.
back. And the head of science was like, yeah, it was a bit dodgy. She kind of just left and didn't really say a reason why.
She was so mentally scarred from this fucking student that she just
What?
cut.
Who went to mine and James's primary school, so we were already scared. And
Wag. Just wag.
See where the audio spiked when you said it.
yeah, tell the story, Thomas.
I can't remember. I've got like fucking memory loss, but it must be from all that recreational. use.
Recreational.
I cut that. Hey, big man, cut that. Because I can't pronounce it.
I said millennium.
He said millenniums.
Millennium. I can't pronounce it. Fuck's sake. Do you remember Kaweeb? In the seat, he literally shit himself.
No, do you remember Abu Bakr, what he said?
Hey, why are we just at him, man, now?
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. It's not like
They're cutting this segment.
No,
You're
we
definitely
need
cutting
this
that
funny.
millennium.
No, I'm not.
Recreational. You're definitely cutting that.
Sorry, mate. Tell the story. Someone told the story.
Fully.
Oh, I'm getting a headache.
It's a cocktails, come on.
Just call me a cock tease.
Yeah, you are. You
Pardon
fucking tell the
me.
story.
Fucking pardon me. I told you I can barely remember it. Wag, this individual, had several mental issues. Just put it that way, as you would know,
And several
Jack,
mums.
right, from primary school.
Yeah.
What was she like?
She used to.
What was she
yeah,
like in primary
bite,
school?
She was in James' class, but she used to bite people, throw.
She used to
chairs
bite
at
people.
Teachers.
I mean, that sums it up, doesn't it? Fucking hell. And then, I mean, I can't really remember it. I just remembered like an explosive argument broke out between the teacher and her,
She asked.
and then she started getting all physical.
the teacher asked the student.
Man just started getting physical. I swear down, picking up
Job.
chairs, all of this. Yeah, we were ducked. Remember, we ducked. We ducked to the back of the class. Everyone was at the back of the
next
class
to-
just watching this unfold.
Yeah. And then Abby was
Fucking
just
hell.
like, "Fucking hell!"
And Queen's fucking Quem. Yeah, it's this one about. I don't know what happened to it after that, but it fucking went. Fuck me up.
I click something on this.
That's all right. And then we got a good teacher after that.
Yeah.
Were any of you there for the Boag versus
Wag versus who?
I
Trying
can't
to
think
think.
of a
She's
name.
had so many films out with so many people, so like.
Mamela.
Oh,
Fuck it.
Albanian.
There you go. Yeah, that's a good one actually. Yeah.
Don't remember that. I wasn't there though.
Don't.
Today.
And, she was pregnant, so she could really hack the stress of Wag and Albanian one.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, what do you mean who's Wag? You've been creasing out all the stories, but you don't know who Wag is.
I leave that out. Can't say that about
How'd
my
you not
baby
know?
mama.
That's a baby mama.
Actually, is the funny thing.
Ex-baby.
It's not
mama.
funny.
Sorry.
Ooh, that was a bit of a dick.
Well, we'll see about that, won't we?
You got any funny stories about recent events?
I've actually got a question for you three. Ruminate. What does it mean?
It
No,
means-
for real. Like, there
Yeah,
must be a meaning
Yeah,
behind
ruminate
it.
means to
Contemplate deeply.
yeah, think deeply.
Contemplate.
That means like think.
Yeah, I'm not fucking spastic. I mean, like,
I mean, the
mean,
way
it's a
you
fucking
screwed
podcast.
No, you
not
said
like
it
a
like
fuck-
you didn't know what it meant.
it's not that deep. It's just a podcast. I can't go to the gym. I can't do anything because of this.
Mate, we're in the same boat.
You can still like.
We're in the same boat.
If I run, this can fall out.
Your finger can fall out.
You can run with that.
How did your finger break?
Thomas has
It
got a
has
little
to stay
cast on his
straight,
finger.
mate.
Oh, yeah, back to
Yeah, run like that.
No, it has to literally stay straight.
How did your finger break? You're so. There we go.
Dislocate and fracture, you mean? And how I had to have an operation on it.
Sorry.
Oh, that thing.
Oh, he's a big boy.
Fucking away in Australia on the beach, yeah. Some cunts tried to fight us. Fucking.
Oh, yeah. Fire
Nah, I don't know what happened. I was talking to some girl.
What
I
beach
turn
were you on?
around. There's like there's some massive brawl going on, and I thought,
His baby mama.
not at that time. I generally didn't know that time, so doesn't matter.
Alright, carry on.
And I turn around and I see this massive scruffle on the fucking beach. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like 1 in the morning, yeah. Some mad scruffle with like 16 and
He's on
17-year-old
job.
teenagers. So I was obviously like, I'm gonna get involved. I'm from fucking South London. I'm gonna get involved in this. You know what I mean? I want to taste. I want to see what this is really what's happening. And then in the end, it was just like 4 random guys. Nobody knew them. One of them dragged me fucking down, and I was so pissed. Yeah. I didn't even know it happened. I got into the light and I was like, oh shit. Spent the next fucking 2 days in hospital. Lost 2 days of my holiday because of that shit.
What beach were you on?
Oh fucking hell, as if I remember. I just told you I was wankered, mate.
That's a new one. You're wankered.
Wanking means drunk, Jack. Slang.
I got that from the context of the.
Fucking
Yeah.
I wonder why.
Like
you,
an old
you been doing a
man.
lot of activities, mate. Is that why? No, relax.
Clark, yeah. He used to take the piss out of me, but seriously, I had back issues for ages because of this fucking fat horse. For real.
Why are you deep in?
I'm being serious, bro. I had proper back pains for ages, yeah. And then one day I was just sitting like this and I just sneezed like proper hard and like started moved. I've never told anyone this before because I didn't think they give a shit. But I just sneezed and I just felt something go. Something went. And it went back into place. Because it's fucking... Oh my god.
I remember.
We're child. You're having a good day today. I'm just telling you that.
Oh, tell them the Froob story, I beg. Froob story is the.
Okay, we'll go on to some sex stories, right? James, you can be involved in this, definitely.
No, the Froob story is the funniest.
So as a young pubescent teenager, as a 12, 13-year-old, I was.
Ooh, early one, yeah.
We because like, you know, when you're that young, you're just so dumb. Like we planned it, yeah. Like we planned for. Yeah, it was like that. I want to kiss your cheek today. How are you? So we planned this. We're like, we were planning. She was like, oh. I really want to give you head. So I'm thinking, how's this gonna work? So I thought, yeah, just whack a Froob on it. I generally, you think I'm taking, you think I'm taking a Froob? You know those yogurt things?
wait, what?
Yeah, this is a funny story. You know a Froob? You know?
Yeah.
yeah. I had like loads of them in my fridge. I was like, this is gonna straight out of the pot. This is gonna work. There's no way she can get me for like, oh, this tastes funny or whatever, because it tastes of fucking peach. You know what I mean? So listen, yeah, I pull out. I'm like, wait, I got an idea. I swear to you, yeah, I go to the fridge and I pull out a Froob. Yeah, I have a bit of it. This is a general true story. And then I pull like a little bit on it. She's like, yeah, it's fine. and then it's like, fuck the Froob, and then I just got on with it. Fucking hell. Right. That was a good one. Oh, there's plenty other ones. Just keep asking the questions. You'll get a couple more.
Oh my god.
Still can't believe I did that. Jesus Christ.
Surprised you didn't ask for more.
Testicle stimulation, is it important?
Why did you bring that up?
No.
You've just ruined my fucking story, you asshole.
When you're getting jingle.
Oh, doesn't really matter. I don't think. It's not that deep.
It's nice. No, yeah.
I don't think it's that deep.
Okay.
No, it's not.
I kind of want to talk about a recent story that's happened to me.
Go ahead.
It's a bit deep, and I could potentially be going to court for it. So
Yeah, let's find out deep.
Really? Okay.
no, but people are gonna hear this.
It's fine. This can be a
it's fine,
podcast
is
where
it?
people come on and we just get all of our arguments out, all our disputes.
I'm not going to
away.
fucking college and getting bashed because I came on the
That's not gonna
Ruminator
happen. Do you know what? They're gonna
and
come
told
on
them my
here
stories about
and
my
discuss
fucking
it.
Froob. Okay.
Why are you telling people I suck the Froob off your nose?
I should tell more people about that story.
I'll talk about it.
I talk about that, Don.
I found that funny. It's contextual.
Oh, school.
Translate.
What the certain individual that's put allegations to my name. Very interesting allegations.
Don't say any names, please. I don't want a court case for the podcast.
Well, you said you're editing this. There's been about 4
Can we have
names
another
dropped by this one. So
Can we do another spear?
Yeah, just like add a
what, do you like blur it or what?
Yeah, it would just cut out and then it'll just be the beginning. It would just be, yeah, anyway.
We'll just be really
There'll be no audio.
Okay, yes, host. I heard you the first time.
You're in your element.
I don't know what. No, it's gonna make this podcast all. Oh, what? It's gonna be a bit.
You need a
It's
bit
gonna
of
be a bit
contrast.
serious. You know what I
a bit
mean?
of contrast, isn't it?
Okay. What? So we're going serious. So me and Sandra, terrific relationship. You know that all happened. That finished. And then her good friend
Yeah.
did it in the course, you know. Yeah, we did that. That was all good, nifty, nice, done. See ya later. Done. Yeah, we didn't really talk much after that, and then we started talking again, whatever. And then as soon as Sandra, somehow I become a sexual predator. Apparently, according to her, yeah. So apparently, this is what we're going through at the moment. I'm on not trial, but the school's doing something about it. Apparently,
Really? Are you being serious?
this is why I didn't want to bring it up because it's quite. I shouldn't really be talking about
Well,
it.
we can
Cheers, host. No, it's school. The school. Do I look like a sexual predator to you?
No.
Thanks, Jack. That really means a lot. I really needed you to tell me that. I needed you to confirm that for me.
You don't, and I'll defend you in every way possible.
Cheers, Gaffer.
Thomas.
I'll bring your name up as the
The
witness.
Aussies coming
Please do.
together, despite the disputes over Melbourne
Yeah, I mean,
and Sydney.
fucking
If
Sydney.
if you ever called into someone's office, say
shit in an office. No.
Yeah, you would start. You start crumbling, big man.
no, I won't. If it's our head of year,
For real, you would start crumbling.
our head of year loves me, so it's all good. I'm not talking about my lawyer, and then call me.
You're so
Charming.
glad.
I wish I put that on the mic.
It probably picked
Will your
up.
girlfriend listen to this? I'm gonna send it to her anyway. But people are gonna clock on about the stories. Oh, for fuck's sake! Jesus Christ!
It's open.
Ah. Yeah, well, my Froob story's out now.
Wait,
so.
you're throwing all yourselves under the bus then.
Yeah, I think you should. Just use names, like.
Don't tell anything you're uncomfortable with saying.
All right.
Yeah, it's true,
YouTube.
it's true.
YouTube. Let's switch
No,
up.
but
a bit
anecdotes
more
is what
jolly.
makes it funny, though.
Let's switch up.
The Netflix show You.
No.
No, I haven't. People told me to watch it though.
Controversial, I think. If no one's seen it, it doesn't really work.
What do you think about
13 Reasons Why banged. Just saying.
I didn't finish
I
season
did.
2 because it got awful.
13.
I think I'm getting your age, you know.
What do you guys think about the whole Bandersnatch thing? Did
I don't
you
think
like
enough
it?
people watched it.
I think it was really, really poor. I think. Do you mind if I hold it?
What's this?
Bandersnatch, the Black Mirror. I really like Black Mirror. I'm a fan of Black Mirror.
Have you all seen Bird Box?
I don't think it was that good. To be fair, I was fairly hungover and quite tired.
It was
So it might have
alright.
been
I
that.
just thought like the ending should have been a bit more.
Okay, we're just gonna go on to Bird Box now.
Only
Bandersnatch.
like two
I thought
people
Bird
watched
Box
it.
was
Did you
so
see
nice.
how recently in the news there's been people
I haven't seen it.
doing so-called Firebox challenges, and I think there was this girl who there was this girl who blindfolded herself and tried to drive in the
I
film,
haven't seen it.
and she ended up yeah. Well, obviously we all know what happened. She crashed. Let's be honest.
No, it looks shit, so I don't
No,
want
it's
to watch
good.
it.
It's good. It's actually good. Yeah.
It's not filmed well, so I don't know what 5 degrees in it.
It's proper good.
I'm taller than you.
Ooh.
What do you mean I can't reach?
Whoa.
You said I can't reach.
Chill out, mate. You can't fucking reach.
This has been happening quite a lot, you know,
What?
where you man just at each other. It's
No.
like-
That's how the
Gabriel
podcast
showed me,
started.
the other day when Garnaby, you look like a fucking lesbian. Garnaby.
Oh, I'll keep naming them.
Yeah, you cancelled, man.
Okay, the podcast.
Foolishness.
No,
Quiet, please. The podcast started. We're on Discord. We'll have me and Rotimi were arguing. He was chatting shit about my
It
monitors.
was the funniest.
We were just having an
No,
argument.
but innit,
I
do you
have
remember
it
that
all
period,
recorded.
yeah, where Jack was just at everyone.
You do at a lot of people.
Fully.
They fucking rude to me. I just want to get on with my anger.
I remember when so Jack had just had his
Appendicitis.
he just had his appendix out, and myself, Gabriel, James, and Jack went to play football. This was
I was
like
2 days out of
couple
surgery.
years
Just
ago.
saying, 2 days out of surgery.
and we
It was probably a little bit of insensitiveness.
yeah, but we passed the ball to Jack, and bear in mind it's quite slippy.
It was full on
stepped
raining.
on the ball and tripped.
He fell on his ass
I didn't fall on my arm. I fell on my front where my stitches were
I
from my
wish I saw
surgery.
that.
Surgery I had 2 days ago.
You stood on the ball and instead of going backwards like a human person, you went forward straight
Jack Mike.
into the fucking thing.
Yeah. And I was
And then
40,
you're like, my mum's made dinner, I need to go home.
I had surgery 48 hours before that. I don't know. So it hurt a lot.
So why were you in the park playing football then?
Just because I was bored at home.
My dinner's ready.
Remember the,
Oh,
the
no, actually,
police story?
No, the,
on the
the
common.
funny one was the
On the
police on
common.
the
Yeah.
police on the common.
Oh yeah. I just left.
Hi, Gail, do you want to explain? Because you remember this, man. On the common with the police.
Oh, no, that's not interesting.
That is quite funny.
Scratching your dick, mate.
Got any funny
I thought you were talking to me.
I didn't even clock. So at least it's sly.
Wait, Gabe, what about Philip?
Alright, so if you're not aware, we run B&Bs, and this was the third one, and you know we had high expectation. There's a lot of hype behind it. I think it was going to be the biggest one we've done so far, 100%. You know, so we all got there. We all took the chairs upstairs onto the roof, so we had a lot of open space, and it was looking good. It was looking positive. But then suddenly, everyone's shouting, "Philip's here," and that's the owner of the house. So everyone starts shitting bricks and starts like fleeing out the house. But bearing in mind, this is like an apartment setting, so you've got another people living underneath where we're trying to party.
Yeah, we'd been a little bit ignorant and we'd seen pictures of the house and we just assumed, okay, we're gonna have this entire townhouse to ourselves.
Yeah, exactly.
We'd spent like about £600 on it by the end, including the service charges. And we get to the place and it turns out there were 2 flats below it. There was a ground floor one, there was a first floor one, and we had the second and like third and fourth floor, including a roof terrace. So we did have the biggest flat by far.
Yeah, but we were literally
There
above
were people
someone. Yeah,
literally beneath
so
us.
it was impossible to throw a party. So I think about yeah.
We were there for about 30-40 minutes.
I'd say
max.
like 25 minutes max until everyone got out.
Tell them about the what you told Philip. What?
Okay, so in order for us, should we be using Philip's name?
Oh yeah, because he's gonna see the fucking ruminator.
That's true.
Ruminate, bruv. There's no
Ruminate.
Anyway, so we had told him, it wasn't actually us, it was our associate, our partner. He had messaged him, and in order for us to actually be able to gain access and rent the place, we had said that we were 40-year-old accountants who needed a weekend away from our wives and kids. Bear in mind at this time, we were 16 years old.
And then he was like, "Oh yeah, shall I come greet you when you're at the house?"
We
We
were
were like, "Nah, mate, go
So
do your thing, yeah." So he goes to the pub and he comes back on the smack.
We are literally
yeah?
10 minutes away in the cab and he's texting us, "Oh, I'll just meet you in the house." We are shitting ourselves. Me and Thomas had a story that we were going to go in, pretend that I was his dad and he was my son.
We were coming up with all
We were
sorts
coming up with all sorts of, and we were
bullshit.
just going to be like, "Oh yeah, no, we just picked up keys for our dad. He's going to be here in a minute." So we get there. Philip comes in and everyone, the second there's any like sense of danger, everyone starts spazzing out and they go, oh my god, the police are downstairs, it's down there." No one was there at this point. The neighbours were very angry and they had called Philip, so he's on his way. Anyway, we start getting down. Philip's here. He is on the piss and he is drunk as. And you can hear him. There's a video of all the girls walking down the steps and you can hear him going, "I'm gonna fucking kill you, you little shits. When I see you, I'm gonna fucking kill you." Screaming his little lungs out. And then Gabriel.
Well, I mean, at this point, I was being like quite stupid because obviously we spent a lot of time into like actually.
We were on the fucking roof of this house, this £1 million house here. It wasn't ours. So we're on the roof and he's like, "No, I'm staying. Even though I don't know if there are police cars at the front of the house at this point, but there was definitely a lot of commotion in front of the house. He's like, "No, I'm staying." I was like, "You got to fucking go, come, let's go now." And he's like, "No, I'm not. I'll fucking fight him, mate." I was like, "Are you sure?" I was like, "We're going," and we were the last, me, him, and Archie,
He was
last
convinced.
3
He was
out.
like, "Let's just lock ourselves in. We can do it."
Yeah, and then tell them what happened with that plan.
I mean, I thought Thomas would wait for me, but fuck knows where you went, bro. You went out the house. Yeah. So anyway, So I got my bag and I'm thinking, all right, it's calm. He's probably talking to someone else. Let me just get out of this. But when you walk down, like the gap to get out is like so narrow. So it's like it's probably about one person can go through. And then bearing in mind, he's blocking my way and he's like, "You're under citizen's arrest. Don't leave the house until the police come." So I'm thinking, fuck, like this is not our B&B. We're fucked up here, and my heart's beating like properly fast at this point. So I'm thinking I'm either gonna stay, try and like talk reason, or I'm getting the fuck out of here. So I think someone shouts his name or something, but he turns around for a split second, and I'm thinking I'm out. So obviously I see his shiny head, and I'm thinking,
This is a perfect opportunity.
I'm thinking this is a perfect opportunity, and I'm gonna run anyway. So I make the loveliest connection with his head, and I slap his head, and I barge past him. I start running. I'm thinking, he's probably drunk, so he'll just leave me alone. I turn back while I'm running, and I've never seen someone that angry in my entire life. Like, he wanted to kill me. So he starts running after me. I go round the car, start running down the street, and I look back, and he falls on the pavement like a sack of bricks, and it makes the fattest noise. And I run up to him.
That was the noise.
Yeah.
I thought you like twatted the car.
No.
I was just gonna say I heard some mad noise and I thought I didn't know what it was.
Yeah, it's his fat ass hitting the floor. That's
So
what
he
it
was
was.
that
Seconds
pissed
later,
that he,
we're
like,
in the
fucking-
bear in mind, we're in the middle of West London. This is not like our territory. We don't know any of the streets. Gabe runs off down the street. Couple seconds later, like 2 TSG vans come down one way,
Yeah.
a squad car comes down the other, and they're all about. And what had happened was when we got into the house, in order,
Tell them Melvin's reaction. Fucking
oh my god, so
like, no, let's go to prison, fam. Turn up. Man's got gas canisters on me.
Melvin-
Take this.
Melvin's a big lad, and he was sweating. Big boys, we tend to sweat a lot. You could visibly see these white precipitating buds of
Cascading
beads of
down
sweat
his forehead.
cascading down his forehead, and he goes, "Hey, there's police outside. Man's got 10 canisters in my bag, fam."
I remember. So I was at home and I was sort of talking to so I was just say you didn't come. I'm not gonna lie to you.
You didn't go on this one either.
Yes, I did.
Oh, never mind.
Anyway, I was with Busty. We'll say.
Oh, 5-time champion of the world.
Man, like,
He'll probably listen to this.
And yeah.
Champion.
And
Oh, calm.
we were like, okay, there's a party going on there. Let's get an Uber. So we got an Uber. It cost me 20 quid of my money.
Sorry.
And I paid the money to get down to there. So we get out. We're like, okay, where's this
Wait, you
party
paid
going?
20 quid from your house?
Yeah, because
all the way there?
It was meant to be. I paid 20 quid there. He pays 20 quid back
Yeah.
for the move. So I paid 20 quid to go there. All right. And then we get out and we're just like, what the fuck is going on? I see Gabe on the roof going, Echo, yo! Just shouting.
Oh, we were so excited. Like, this was before Philip had just got there. We're standing on this roof terrace. It was fucking beautiful. It was such a tall house. So you had, to be fair, a pretty good view of London and all these like tall West London
Finally.
townhouses.
Everything was happening.
We're seeing people, girls,
Vodka,
so many girls
just-
flying down the street. We had like 10 litres of vodka. Each of like the main CEO members, we each had a bottle of vodka in our bags. We were so excited. And this cunt, and you just say, "Hey, there's police outside. I've got 10 canisters in my bag."
No, but like the point I arrived, there were 2 squad cars at the front and people waiting at the door. And then I see Gable still up there, and I'm like, "What is he still doing there? There's literally the feds are here." And he's just like, "You alright?" And then he calls me, and he's like, "Yeah, this is getting long."
He started calling people from up
Yeah.
there, like talking. Yeah, mate. Don't know. I'm staying in. I'm locking it up here. I don't give a fuck what the
So,
police want to do.
Yeah, and then so I sort of followed the commotion, just sort of, and then obviously
I remember
it's
standing
sort
on that street corner.
Do you remember
the
that
crackheads,
The crackhead.
of-
Oh my
legitimate
God.
crackheads, like
So-
people who wanted crack, and they had shitheads. Like
Guys,
generally
this is really arrogant of you lot to do that.
Suck my cock.
arrogant of what?
You rented his own house. This is his own property.
It's not his property.
Here we go.
Okay, but he still owns it.
Here we go.
Yeah,
PC
exactly.
Sullivan.
So it's his own property, and you rented it from him, and you were acting like, and he says no parties. Okay, but it's rude, isn't it?
No.
And then you
Look,
run
mate.
past after you've done the wrong thing, and you slap his head, and you run off.
You.
And then you waste police time because they have to come here for a bunch of idiot 16-year-olds because they've thrown a party in a house they shouldn't have been in.
Well, actually, we paid for it, so
Yeah, but you lied about your
What did we do wrong?
identity.
We paid for it. We got out.
And at the end of the day, he's winning because he got us
Yeah.
out within 30 minutes, and he gets to keep the £500. So who was winning? 600.
Yeah.
I don't know
He
how
ca-
much.
he
Okay,
kept
but you
800 a night.
assaulted him.
fucking.
Look,
He
No,
got net backs. He's not
He
that peak.
assaulted him. He would have assaulted us. Did you see the size of his?
I wasn't involved.
Firstly,
So
yeah,
let me just
when he grabbed my shirt,
Stay out of
like he
conversation.
literally gripped up my new shirt with his dirty fingers, and I saw it. I was like, no way, his sausage dirty fingers. So he touched me first. So what can I say?
Obviously, I understand your point, but nothing was stolen. We'd put away, but that was the problem. So when the police arrived,
As soon as
my
I got there,
aux cord went missing in the process, and I was very unhappy about that. I never received it back. Okay, well,
I do actually still have it, so I can give that back to you.
Just leave.
Yeah, but we put everything away. Like all the paintings, everything I put away.
But yeah, the reason the police were interested when they got there was because
They thought we stolen all the fucking paintings.
Philip had gone into the house and we'd put everything away. Anything that was damageable in like preparation of the party, we put everything away. So they thought we'd stolen knives. Anyway, there was a crackhead who followed us around for the whole night because Bob had decided why
There
not
was
ask.
a Polish one, and then we found a Spanish one.
That Spanish
You
one
wouldn't
was
believe it.
Brilliant. It was, and they took us to some random park, literally off some fat block. And as we're all standing there, like 3 boys come over. People started running over fences. They saw 3 kids walking over towards us. People literally got up and ran over fences. They come up and said, "You man got skins, yeah?" All they were looking for was Rizla, and they just
the
stood there.
funny thing is, those 3 of them and like 50 people.
They were
in the
a
park.
good literally we started off with like
Good 60 of us.
100 people
At least.
into the park. There were like 60, 70 of us. People, and 3 of these guys, they come over. "You man got skins, yeah?" They were just looking for Rizla.
Oh, this was towards the ends, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, do you remember what happened, Gabriel? Basically, we got to the point. So obviously, our Busty was giving me a ride home.
Yeah.
With him, and we're like, "Oh, Gabriel can come with us because Gabriel was just, he had a rough night." So we're like, "Yeah, just come on, Uber, we'll allow him." Anyway, it gets to the point where we're waiting at a bus stop. It's been about half an hour, and we're waiting for this Uber. Oh, it's not working. So we're like, "Well, fuck, why isn't it working?" But 45 minutes later, when it's just taking the piss now, we decided, okay, Gable, we and Gable were just like, yeah, we're just gonna get the bus. We'd like, fuck this, it's too long.
You didn't walk home, did you?
No,
You know what the French geezer did?
No, he walked.
Shane.
Oh, he walked from fucking Stockwell.
He was so pissed. Yeah?
Southfields.
He walked from Stockwell to Southfields.
No, he ran.
He ran.
He
He
ran
literally
the
ran
whole way
because
back.
he knew the route.
What the fuck?
Imagine running for 40 minutes because you're that pissed. And he had like.
No, but that was like a party bus, remember? So we had basically the whole top deck with a bunch of these, as Jack would say, arrogant cunts. We were just sitting there screaming.
Aren't we? A bunch of arrogant cunts.
Yeah, Jack, fuck you. You're going to be that kid.
Well, who stole people's card?
But literally a second.
Not me. I didn't steal it.
A second later.
Oh yeah, so it got to the point. Me and Gable, I've got to the bus stop. We literally sprinted to catch the bus. Whatever. And then so we're on the bus. Literally 30 seconds after, it's been 2 minutes since we last saw Busty. Yeah, I'm in the Uber. And we're like, "Are you taking the fucking piss?" Because I had spent 20 quid for him to get there.
And
yeah.
Swear.
So yeah, it was interesting.
The bus on the way back was fucking hilarious, though.
Yeah, it was fun.
We were literally in the middle of fucking nowhere.
We-
We
I
got
don't
like
know
the
how
N87 or
We
whatever
got, no,
it was called.
literally, there were buses to places I had never seen before. We got back to Clapham Junction, jumped on the 77 back to Tooting.
I was so pissed. I carried that speaker for like 2 hours, yeah.
I
said,
you don't
get to
necessarily
Clapham
live
Junction,
in
you know what
Tooting.
Clapham
I don't live in
Junction's like,
Tooting.
yeah. I put it down, I turn around, I'm looking at Sandra for like 2 seconds, yeah, and I turn back around, it's gone. This expensive thing is just gone.
Oh, yeah.
The speaker was just gone. How it be?
Thank you very much for having us on. Is it we good? You might want to talk more? Ruminate. You know what I'm saying?
Jack, you're the host.
You might got anything?
No, don't
was
close.
saying I was
I'm
gonna
not-
let him- Well,
He's
I
not
mean,
done. He's
that's-
not done, Jack. He's
We're
not
over
done.
an hour.
We're
That's
not
kinda
done.
The time we have
No,
to
but you're
record.
gonna edit this.
It's a
You said there's
special.
so much shit you got to edit now.
It's
It's a
only going
special
to take
'cause we
away
got 3
30
less.
seconds.
No, it will take.
I dropped a good like.
What do you mean? Do you, and
Yeah.
some and me fucking up. I do not want that in this fucking
What, you're what?
me going not being able to speak properly.
No, we're keeping that. in. That's
Recreational. No, you're not.
fun. Yes, we are.
Don't let that run to me.
Right.
Why would I get cut out?
All right,
Okay.
guys. Well, thank you very much for listening to the Ruminate podcast. Thank you very much to our guests for coming on and sharing some funny stories and giving us content.
Frubes.
I've now got a headache.
Go check out our Amazon
saying.
Music link and use our code and link and whatever, whatnot.
Thank you.
Thanks for listening, and we'll see you guys next week.
Bye.